tape, when we last left Sarah, she was selling Strager t-shirts to the old men of the world.
You're looking at the base, the one on the bottom.
The one on the bottom? What are you talking about, the one on the bottom? Look, Sarah, don't believe him. Yeah, this is what people in Jersey drive.
Oh, okay.
This is his plane on the bottom. See that hand-painted thing on the tail? Can you put that on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Could you read that in?
Yeah.
The carnivore or whatever this is?
Yeah.
There's nobody but Measley would wear this shirt. See, but then you'd only sell one shirt. If you get this Spitfire on a thing, even Brodak will buy one.
Now, which plane is nicer?
Strager.
Which plane is nicer?
Sarah, this vote is going to count. Which plane is nicer?
They're both nice.
No.
Oh, what a politician. She could run for office.
Which one as a woman? As a woman, which one do you like better?
You know, for the Senate in New York. Hillary is.
Yeah, Hillary, she's a poor example of feminist.
Yeah, that's for sure. So as a woman, which plane is nicer?
From a woman's point, a real woman, a feminist woman's point of view, which
has more artsy and.
Would you like to change a world where there was only women in the world and all the men were like vegetables?
Oh no, I think that true feminism is just like equality between the sexes.
My wife would love you.
I don't
My wife makes me do dishes.
Well, see,
See, I'm a good, even though I look mean, I do dishes.
He does.
I do laundry.
You're gonna get fired.
I mow grass. Forget fired. I'll fire the guy who fires you.
The vacuum cleaner.
You tell Dave Brown you know Windy. Just mention one word, and if his eyes don't light up and he fires you, you're in.
I just gotta find out who he is.
I'll bring him over here. I'll say, hey, that's Sarah.
We want her to get a raise.
What are you making now? $6 an hour?
$6.75.
Okay, you make Strager shirts, you'll make $6.90 an hour.
And work for me in New Hampshire. I'll give you $10 an hour.
Is this a replica of the plane, and this is like original design? Is that the difference?
That's correct.
Well, I think the original design says more. Is that yours?
Check this out. Even this old guy's got us Windy video.
Windy video.
Look at that. Everybody in the world has Windy videos. Even you're a star. You really are.
Sarah wants your address. She wants you to have her address.
No, we're going to put Windy videos on the Strager shirt when we make it tomorrow. And you're going to take full credit for the design. And I'm going to give one to Dave Brown. You got any like XXXL kind of things, you know?
XXXL.
So you're looking for like a tent with a hole in it?
This is your boss you're talking about.
I don't even know.
He's not a porker. Come on.
I don't know. You might ask him for the big shirt.
Look, you see how many of these? There's 22,000 of these in the world. Nobody's ever not had fun on a Windy
No one's
video.
ever bought one.
No, they get stolen, they get used.
They get given away.
Oh, God. Sarah, you're a great sport, and we're going to get you some saleable T-shirts tomorrow.
All right, so
something you can sell.
That face that thing's making
The face, it's shark teeth. It's not a face. That's not a face. That's a mean shark mouth.
Says something about It says something about the person who flies it.
It's a shark. Yes.
Something about the person who flies it.
Well, no, look, you know, your face on there would be more vicious than that.
Oh, I just ran out of tape. I see the battery going dead. I've been had. Here for the mandatory afternoon practice session. Looks like we're all clogged up with people. Probably won't get too many flights. We really did have a great time with Sarah. Hey, that's what makes the trip memorable. Gary Hajak's ahead of us putting in an official practice now, as opposed to unofficial. From what I understand is a relatively new plane, PA-61. fixing going up now. Got a Jet 50 in here with a muffler. Kurt Contrada giving him a launch. What I'm looking for is on the outside squares, if you see that, what we're trying to help them do to trim is, it was doing this for what looked like too much tip weight. Maybe it is, maybe he caught some bad air on the last flight, so see if you see any sign that it might be over tip weighted. And he's on long 018s, that's another thing. Look a little low on the bottom of you or not? Yeah. Bit on the low side, okay. That funny air went through here on his other flight. I didn't get it recorded. Had some, like a little tornado or I don't know what the hell went through here. I'm going to try to get the camera in close so we can see if it has the symptoms of too much tip weight. Oops, low, huh? Let's see if it rocks the wind. Doesn't look as bad now as it did on the first flight. It looks better now than the first time I looked at it. Right, I thought we did yesterday. Yeah, see right? I'm going to go back. See what's up. I just think it's a possibility that the lines are just too long period here, and carrying all that tip weight is killing this operation. Who won intermediate, Noel?
Right here he is. We got him behind you. Clayton Berry.
Never heard of him. So you get the fly in advance for free, huh? Wow.
Yeah, that run off with this $70 I got in my pocket.
All right, I'll take it. We'll give you 2 carbon fiber gear for $70. Discount today only. The ones that break in the grass, right? Yeah, I get scared when I hear that. I just think the opening in the exhaust pipe should be bigger. That's my only feeling. Clayton Berry?
Yes, sir.
Do you know who that? I don't know who that is. Is he an unknown flyer? I just can't picture. What does he look like?
Pretty unknown. He's pretty obscure.
Ugly, good looking. How would you describe him physically? A little on the heavy side?
He has a nickname of Lance Romance, actually.
Does he wear sandals?
Romance.
Does he go for pedicures?
He's got feet.
He's got feet. Just like Donald Duck. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You now won the Clayton Berry look-alike contest.
You know, I work at it. I practice some bars.
You have to practice. John Sunderland, and what probably will be one of the last flights before we go to eat. Getting dark. Plane starts to disappear below the horizon. need to get Woody's truck up here, and let's rearrange things. I'll get the van. I'll bring my stuff up. Wonderful day, wonderful day, wonderful day. Everybody's starting to filter in now. It's time to go to bed because tomorrow's appearance judging. Early Monday morning we pick up Dave Midgley on a practice flight. Looks like we are going to have another nice day. Boy, the weather's really been nice. I guess I really haven't evaluated it. In context, it's been weather-wise just fine. And of course, today appearance judging is, I think, 1 or 2 o'clock. We got to find out. So we want to get off the field a half hour early, or wash up a little bit so we don't go to pilot's meeting smelling like a fuel can. Get the planes polished up, get the pretty prop-ons with the little decals and stuff, and rock and roll. There'll be time. Air is almost dead. You can see he's going through his own weight a little. But everybody's out here. They're all ready. Everybody's up early, up with the chickens, the Indiana chickens, ready to go flying. From Bill Rich. And boy, Bill did a swell job repairing this plane. Should read about it in the next Stunt News. He contributed some of his ideas and thoughts. Always a top-level competitor to Stewball. And watch the body English. We just did a thing about Rich Jacobone with all this crazy body English. If you ever want to watch somebody not to watch, never watch Rich. He's poised. Just in case you have to take a step back, arm never gets fully pulled into his body. Good balance. Good lesson. Learn a lot from Bill. Had somebody come over yesterday, I don't remember who it was, that went and bought a new pair of sneakers and never flew in them, went for the wing over, the sneakers have a whole different slip ratio. He almost wound himself into a watch spring. I always try to get a couple days on new sneakers so they get nice and soft and spongy. One year I fell for that trick. I saved the sneakers for whatever the competition days. Came out and I felt like I had flypaper on my feet. Smooth, smooth, no herky-jerky. Stands for the overhead 8. He's doing a little check out of some of the body English styles. The Japanese guy's very, very articulate. Look how far Kazmanato, look how far he leans back. Solid lines glistening in the air. Very athletic. Obviously not eating too much pizza, unlike some of the Americans. Running the Russian motor, very quiet. The carbon wing high-tech airplane, really cool. Everybody's looking forward to seeing how this flies. This will be the first time we've seen it in competition. It's the international superstar, Kazumoto. You leave Kazumoto alone here. He's going to get points deducted for not painting the bottom of the airplane, if I have anything to say about it. Of course, I won't have anything to say about it, but very unusual sound, nice and quiet, almost sounds like a four-stroke. Carbon fiber landing gear of his own creation too, with a little twist in it like the Sequoia. As far as I know, the whole Japanese F2B team is here. We'll try to get them all if we can. Pick this up with Bob McDonald flying his beautiful yellow Thunderbird. Give Bob a little credit. We stole one of his ideas last year for the adjustable flap horn. It's worked perfectly. Bob has those for sale, and anybody that's interested, of course, just give him a call. Former Vice President of Tampa, Bob McDonald. One of Billy Warridge's original, I guess Bob has two of them now, and Billy has three, or maybe four, I don't even know. Very, very good flying, very realistic semi-scale plane. Maybe one of the coolest ones of all time, the Thunderbolt. Bob's version patterned kind of as a fantasy Reno air racer, kind of like Joe Adamusco does. Using a PA Randy Smith motor, Randy Smith, as far as I know, pipe and the whole setup, which probably a good majority of the competitors prefer. Real nice setup, super friendly. Has that characteristic tune pipe sound. Now my only thing is I wish we could make, like Lionel trains, I wish we could get a sound system inside the planes and put Merlins and radial engine sound. Imagine if you could figure a way of doing that. Get the thing to sound like a radial. I don't know if anybody's, if you've never heard an R2800 fire up when it's cold and it's missing a little bit, oh my God, it's a sound. It doesn't exactly sound wimpy, it sounds big. But when they fired up Fifi and they had the 4 Wasp Majors going, when all 4 of them are sitting there at idle, the ground is shaking. It really is a thrilling sound. We just had a little experience with the B-17 aluminum overcast. And don't forget, oh, I can't forget, going for my aerobatic AT6 ride, which will be fully videotaped with 3 cameras, so you can watch me get sick and puke and vomit and everything. Probably Sarah will get a kick out of that. I ought to send her a copy of it. Hey, Sarah, we had a great time yesterday. And it's all in good fun. I'm sure she went home and said, Mom, they harassed me at work. Those mean Jersey guys and those New Hampshire guys. All in good fun. And I think toward the end there, I have to go back and play the tape. I think she got me a few times good too, so it was good. Hey, and dinner last night in the Ponderosa with everybody. This was one of those dinners where we're exchanging Gene Martin stories and Rich Jacobone stories. See, that's the biggest part of the whole experience of being a national competitor is, yeah, the flying's good, and yeah, somebody's going to win, and somebody's going to win the concourse, and somebody's going to make the top 5, and all that stuff. Somebody's going to win advanced and everything. But what's really cool, years later, you remember these stories. And last night, Gene Martin was on center stage with story after story. The alligators, the calipers, just great. And I can't wait if I make it to my senior years. I'll have a library of tapes to keep my memory alive. And so will everybody else. The Thunderbolt. Call this the Reno Bolt. I'm sure Adamusco would love this paint job too. This shows up so well in the air. And of course, Thunderbolts would be perfectly in scale with invasion stripes. Here's some good body English. Now Ken Kaiser has a little thing he does with his left hand. A lot of people do that. I notice he's already gone to the new sneakers. He's dying to go back and see Sarah, I'm sure of that. He's the one that, by the way, he's the one that instigated that whole thing. It's totally his fault. Flying his Strega. His Strega is better than mine. Got the scoop. Got the nice pilot in there. nice hard corner. Beautiful paintwork as always. The Tyser trademark. The gold leaf lettering shining in the sun.
With a muffler on it was a little bit nose heavy. So that
Now wait a minute. It's hard to get Randy Smith to consent to an interview.
The motor that I ordered 2 weeks after Tucson, that you said I'd have in 3 weeks.
At least he's honest.
Seriously, the day before I left, I got a box of Christmas slates from Henry Ford. You can shut that. Peabody,
No, you can't.
Peabody got his here Saturday.
So what he's saying is Peabody's higher on his food chain than you are.
Peabody ordered for you. That's the way it should be.
Oh, man. Little known fact, the Japanese rub out their planes with donuts, not dorums. How do they rub these planes out? I think we just take a donut and rub it on that I-beam wing.
We need to do the Midgley interview now to find out what.
Paybacks are a bitch, Dave.
You didn't order any canopies in Tucson.
Yeah, right.
Stopped ordering canopies 8 years ago.
He went to a reliable source.
Free, and he was going to send me plans here. Came next day.
Next day?
Plans, they were there in 2 days.
They must have came from Tom Dixon.
They were there in 2 days.
Over there talking in Japanese, said, "Yeah, we rubbed out Wendy's plane. It's good and scratched from all these donuts being rubbed on the wing." Oh, yeah, that's very funny. That Wendy's a cute guy, but he don't know nothing about buffing out the plane. And we have carbon wing planes, and he has only a carbon fiber spar. Rich Jacobone flying his Strega. He was third in intermediate yesterday, so he gets a free shot to fly advance. Finished the plane the night before leaving for the NATS. Graciously borrowed my engine, which was available at the right price. Graciously offered to buy dinner last night and then reneged. Got to the back of the line, said he lost his wallet. You don't think he's from Jersey, do you? But we know he still owes us. And probably after this video is 8 years old, I still will not have collected my hamburger from this guy. Anyway, Rich has one quality that my wife loves. Every time he comes to our house, either as a guest or to have fun, he brings a box of cannolis. So we've gotten to call him Cannoli Rich. So I got to show you bad body English. If you want to see the worst, it never gets any worse than this. Now here we are at the NATS, where you want to make a clean presentation, show the best side of your flying abilities. Watch this. You're not going to believe this body English. Look at arm bent. So with the arm bent, like, see that arm bent? You can't back up. Feet, heels not off the ground. And Rich has off camera agreed not to keep these things a secret. He's working on them. And he hopes this video will help other people, but he really does have some bad built-in habits. See the arm bending? That's really bad. I'm sure he's going to get even with me for doing this, but he just hopes somebody else can learn from this. Wow. Isn't a lot of fun when you crash a plane because you can't back up. See this? All this action going on here? Oh, twisting the arm, twisting the wrist. left-handed Strega. Now we're back to bad body English. Here we go. Watch a square 8. When he does a square 8 on a club field, it's a thing of artistry. Look at the elbows, elbows, elbows. Twisted wrist, elbows, elbows, elbows. Gotta love the guy. All I can say is, Rich, you are the man. When it comes to paying for the next meal, you are the man. Anyway, it looks like it's just going to be beautiful. The temperature has just been great. And it's already time in the week, it's Tuesday morning, when you can start to see who's been out in the hot sun all week. Some of the guys are starting to get raccoon eyes. Kent Tice was the best one. Kent the Raccoon Kaiser. And the guys that have been sitting relaxing in their motel rooms and stuff, we call them stunt punks. You got to get out and get skin cancer or you're not a real man. We found this great sunscreen 48 number. Boy, it works like a champ. It's $20 a bottle, but boy, it saved me from being a raccoon this summer. Doing all that outdoor work at the house. Rick's using his carbon fiber gear to good advantage here. And he's anticipating starting another Strega with a Jet 60. That's his next plan. So we'll probably have some of that on our subscriber videos. And if you're not a subscriber, hey, why not join up? What's the worst that can happen? You can have a good time. You can lose those video rentals of movies that don't do anything to stimulate your modeling interest. Get into the real world of modeling with Rich Jacobone. The adventure continues. Body English in the world. I mean, sure. No. He's got you covered. Oh, yeah. Some of the beautiful ink work on this. Ted's practice flight. Dave Fitzgerald giving him a launch. Heat starting to rise off the tarmac. The magic of video, I've made Ted and Dave disappear. Abracadabra, let's make them reappear. Isn't it cool how you can just make Ted disappear and make him appear? Disappear, appear. Alright, I'd like to get one of his flights. He's flying real low, of course, as always. Plane is beautiful. And he's got that The secret weapon. When the plane goes into the wing over, it says, "Thanks, Shireen." Ted, you are I don't care what Shireen says about you. A class guy. Pretty color purple always shows up well in the air. I don't know if you can read it on this, but on the bottom it says, "Thanks, Shireen." I love it. Let's see if we can get it. No, not really. Set the little tab on the outboard flap to carry more tip weight. Written many excellent construction and trim articles, and in his tenure with Model Aviation wrote some really good stuff. One of the guys we've noticed this year has really made some major improvements is Kurt Contrada. Boy, he's just having a ball here. Looking good, flying good. Got the clothes that match the plane, the inclines, the whole package, the fluffy hair, the youth, the good looks. The only thing he doesn't have is age. He needs some wrinkles. Get him wrinkled up like the old war horses here. there's a couple of outside triangles at the end of the padding. Unwind the lines. Brownell on the back circle with his beautiful plane. Nikita. Powered by a double star 60. Fitzgerald is going to be warming up the judges over here on circle 4, I'm sorry. They had the judging seminar last night, and hey, obviously thanks to all the guys that participate. Whether you like it or not, if you don't have judges, you're going to have a non-existent event. And thanks to all the guys that do participate and help us out to have it sit out here in the sun, cook, roast, you name it. We really do appreciate it, even though sometimes we forget to thank you or shake your hand or complain in jest. I guess we've all complained a little bit when you don't win, but then you never complain when you win. I don't know. Human nature, I guess. Anyway, Dave's going to get the flight, the warm-up flight, and that's as the number 2 world flyer and former NATS champ. I guess he's probably the most qualified guy here. But I guess this is one of the other things that's always fun about a NATS. The people you don't really get to see, even if you call them a lot or you email them or whatever, seeing them in person, spending a whole week, having dinner, kibitzing, kidding. I guess that's a major part of what makes the NATS worth going to. Well, we tried to make Dave disappear and appear, but we just couldn't get it going. Anyway, this will be the first warm-up flight for the judges. Up here. It's like magic. We bring them all the way from California here in one stroke of a lightning bolt. like to try to hold the camera, get some geometry references here. You know, you can't really tell anything from this angle. You can see how nice and smooth and consistent Dave is.
Chevrolet Suburban, a green Ford Expedition, and a white Pontiac Transport. I'd certainly appreciate it.
Is that your car? Sounds like your car. I think that's Walt. He's probably stuck in a porta potty. Martine's car is blocking the porta potty and they want to pump the porta potty. I knew it would be you. How did I know that? Oh man, Gene the Mean Man.
What did you have to buy?
I can see underneath my shirt. Where is what's his name? Well, what's his... If you ever went to one of the bingo games and saw...
Bill Rich will be the next one to warm up the judges.
Oh, these are the judges over here.
No, they're pine trees that somebody planted this morning that look like judges. What do you think they're judging? And Nikita could not identify that these people were judging. She thought they were standing around discussing world politics or the essence of style in Indiana. Come on, Nikita. Get with it. Bill Rich, number 2 judge warm-up flight. Absolutely stunt heaven air here. He went through his own air? I couldn't see through the lens cap. Well, it was stunt heaven before when David flew. It's going to be a nice day.
Oh, it is.
It'll be beautiful. So you guys got whacked with Brodak last night. Who was driving the car?
Me.
You? I figured that.
Yeah, it would have
Paul's driving Brodak to the restaurant and they had an accident because he was driving on the wrong side. It wasn't my... Listen to this bullshit. It wasn't my fault. It's always the driver's fault.
American dump the light.
No, some Englishman didn't know what side of the toast he was putting the butter. British driving ethics.
I was driving with John Sanders on.
Oh man, they let you drive. Brodak was in the car?
Yeah.
Wow. You could kill my boss. That's terrible.
And you write about the silencers?
I'm probably not even in his will.
And you write about the silencers?
I'm always right, Paul.
Nice fly.
And Bob Dixon's fallen in love with the windy handle. How nice, just in the nick of time. Not that you should ever practice ahead of time. So we're probably going to get a couple more practice flights, wander around a little bit. Kibitz with everybody. See if Sarah's over there, and if she has my shirts ready. My major commercial order of tradition shirts.
Julio yet?
Who?
Julio from Portugal?
No!
He's over there, over the team race tomorrow.
Really? Oh.
Today he's over there.
Didn't see him yet.
Yeah, we had breakfast with him. And he came full to
Met the guys from New Zealand at breakfast the first day we were here. I guess they're the combat guys.
Yeah.
They were fun. They were a lot of fun.
Beautiful, that model.
Judge training flight, warm-up flight, whatever you want to call it.
He's a very good flyer.
Oh yeah, he's top 5 many times.
Yeah.
Many, I don't know how many. Plenty. Plenty.
Missed about 4 points last year, 3 points or
Pretty good road.
That's why I started to they always do that, even movies. Come up with a top, you give it just a little down.
It's no one on a Judge warm-up flight. PA 61. Volley prop. Refinished the plane with Brodak Dopik. I know it came out lighter, but I don't know how much lighter. This year's plane just a bit more colorful than the year before. The lettering's a little slicker. We gotta get some close-ups to this. The nose art, the semi-scale, kind of a semi-scale version of a quadrant, which was one of the inspirational models that the Nobler was kind of designed off. Not a bad place to start. Moon 1 to Moon 2. We've been flying with these guys the last couple days. Good sense of humor. Great guys. They hate John DeTavio. They think he's an old fart, but hey. As the cows in Texas say, they are the moo-oos.
You can see the heat really starting to rise off the tarmac now, too. I think there's a good copy of Bear's plane, Bob Gieske's plane, the Bear.
What I would suggest these Moon brothers get is a shirt that says Moon 1, like on the back, like a Warren Moon shirt, and Moon 2, so we can identify them in the flight order. And it's funny, I asked them, which one of you guys is the better of the two flyers? And they both said, I am. So I guess they got a nice little rivalry going on. Planes look pretty similar, so maybe Bob Gieske's being their good tutor and mentor, as I'm sure he is to everybody. The legend of Bob Gieske lives here in the Moon Brothers. Julie Moon. Now they have that attribute that we all hate, and we're all jealous of. Youth! Nobody in our age bracket likes to see young guys competing because we know they get better and better instead of like us old geezers, we get worse and worse. story, Peabody. Tell me if you think this is true or not.
On the left amber light. Well, John Blow that will back it up.
Flying his aeroproxy light here from John.
Some guy jumped the red light. Straight through it. Straight into the bumpers. Didn't even stop. Well, he stopped eventually, but...
Did you know in all American cars there's a brake pedal?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you should have learned.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I know where it is.
Which side of the car is it on?
Yeah, next to the clutch.
Oh, which side of the clutch? He probably stepped on the clutch. That's what happened. Here comes the show plane. Bob Brookins. One of the prettiest paintwork deals. Gold leaf lettered. Wow. Everybody's flipping out over this. They didn't want him bringing it to concourse judging, so he's decided to put it on display out here. $650 worth of paint on this plane.
I wish I were, but Lindsay couldn't catch the fact I can't fly good enough to fly a band.
Frank, tell me the truth. If you painted this plane, I told him enter it in advance only so he can get into the concourse judging. Wouldn't you be willing to waste $80 to get it in there? Look at it.
Hey, well, $80 is nothing for that, for stuff like that.
There's $600 worth of paint on it.
Oh, yeah, well, it's hugely filthy. I like it, they were full out.
No, you should not. Is that what he did?
Very cute.
Instead of the thicker.
Reason number 283, never to use a tongue muffler on your plane. Look at this poor beetle. He is the world's greasiest beetle. Kenny, he's greasier than you and me after a trip to Pizza Hut. Look at this poor sucker. Oh no, I wish these guys would all use tongue pipes so I could fly around and sit on these planes all day. Oh man, I'm telling you, never use a tongue muffler. That's the answer, the key to life. It's time to put our little show prop on, get a nice coat of wax on everything. Dave's over here compounding, and usually it's this time of year. Usually we get 100 people coming in here to borrow some kind of Gorms or Final Shine or something. It's right about now that everybody wants to get that last little bit of shine on, no matter what. Anyway, we've made it another year into, and I always count that it's a big accomplishment to get to the last flight just before you go for appearance judging without putting a major hole in it or a gunch or a ganch, because of course I have done the major hole. Anyway, and we hope that we're going to go down to appearance judging about an hour from now, get rested up, washed, get this old puppy over there. Good. As Dave puts the final touches on the final kiss of death on it. You polished the muffler? This muffler will never be this clean for the rest of all eternity.
Yes, we polish it.
Touch up all the ink lines with black ink. Oh man, touch up. What do you got to touch up? Yellow?
Just around.
Oh yeah, around the cowl. Touch it up, puppy.
Junk.
Bottom of the gear too. You got scratches or something there. There's never enough touch up. Of any appearance judging, a quick shower.
Put on the ugliest shirt you can find.
Get the ugliest Hawaii 5-0 shirt.
It was either that.
What were the choices here?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Fashion King. Oh, put that on. Come on. Put that on.
Sleeve, man.
Be a real man and put that carnivore shirt on. See, this is what really separates the top level people. How many carnivore shirts?
Paint all over it.
Oh.
I'll wear that when I'm launching your plane on Top 20 Day.
I don't think he's involved with the spirit of the event. We had our own impromptu appearance judge since Jim is the only one here. We voted him the concourse winner this year. How many thousand square inches is that?
I believe it's 1,200.
Wow, holy mackerel.
Its only big problem is it's heavier than a brick. It's 85 ounces, and having built it without a scale and stuff 12 years ago.
It's 12-year-old model?
Yeah.
Wow.
And as typical of most of them things, too much heavy wood, too much fiberglass, and too much paint. But the next one will definitely...
Flies good though, right?
Yes, it doesn't fly bad at all.
Now that's a Bill Netz band design? Original Bill Netz band design?
Oh no, I think the original was about 48, 50 inches. Come out in 1957. And then they come out...
You can tell I really know my stunt history. I better buy one of those Pampa bibliographies.
That's it. Yeah, I got the plans, directory, and the whole 9 yards. But all in all, it's just something different and to make you kind of stand out. Stand out real well.
Oh, I guarantee you it'll stand out. You fly that.
I was telling everybody last year to get any recognition, I thought I was going to have to fly naked or something to get the judges to notice you, you know, just another face in the crowd.
Well, I can tell you how to get them to notice you, but not on video. This is a family business, yeah?
Yeah, we got that.
That looks cool.
Well, thank you, man.
So lay it out in the cement. You're the first one here. We'll award you the concourse, and we can all go get something to eat instead of going to the 3-hour pilot meeting. Yeah. And the winner is, the only entrant is, you know, I love contests where you're the only entrant, you know?
Been there once or twice. You can see just little things like that.
Yeah, heavy elevators.
Then I redid my cowl, and of course the Swift white out of the can of Aerogloss didn't match mine.
Oh yeah, it never matches. That's part of the fun of dope finishing. Only Brodak dope is guaranteed to always match.
They had Bob Brookins, I believe, out of Des Moines.
Yeah.
He was telling me that paint was $345 a pint.
And he used 4 gallons.
Oh, did he say he used...
Oh yeah, he's got $600 worth of paint on it. Gary, bring that plane over here. Where are you going?
6 ounces.
Come on, I didn't even get a picture. Put it out in the parking lot.
I don't think that's 6 ounces.
And in second place,
a pint is 16
the concourse runner-up, Gary Watts. All right, show and tell. Let's go, boy. Come on. Don't you know how to do interviews? Hold on. You got to be a celebrity.
Hold the propeller, all right.
Hold the propeller. I don't want a picture of a rag. I want a picture of the plane. You're not going to get a fingerprint. Gary, these things are not decided by fingerprints. Trust me.
Okay.
All right. Give me the whole story. How much did it weigh?
What's on the wheel pants? Little flowers.
Cool. Flowers. Let me see those wheel pants. Pick that plant. Flowers on a propeller. You've been hanging around with Al Reed too long. Let me see the wheel pants. Your feminine side's coming out. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah. Look at any other flowers we should know about.
On the propeller.
Holy mac. You gonna fly with this prop? No, you're not. You liar.
I'm not gonna.
That prop, we'll see it next year. We won't even have a chip in it. Flowers, that is cool. Nice canopy. You have that $300 a drop paint on the canopy?
Yeah.
Wow. This is getting to be an expensive event. $600 wings, $700 worth of paint. You could build a racing car for what it costs to be a stunt.
And you were just discoursing about how it was reasonable.
It was up until this year. No more. Gary, that's beautiful.
Don't you know
built up wing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ted and I are on a first
Built up.
Oh, good.
All rib construction.
I went to his house, and I know
Wow.
because his sister in New York.
Adamusco's some guy, isn't he?
A memorial center blood
He's a
center in
stuntress,
Harlem
boy.
for his older brother.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we have 2 entries now. If we get one more, we can have a contest. Who else has a plane here?
You do. Get yours out.
Somebody else down there has a plane. Are they going to let them put them on the floor in there? See if we can put them on the floor. Okay.
Bobby.
If we can, we'll get them out of the sun. That'll help.
His wife comes up there every year. He's well.
I've seen that guy.
It's getting to be a fun event, no doubt about it.
I've seen him. Oh yeah, we can fly the kite out here today.
Get the kite. Get the kite.
I'm going to go up and hang out in the tools.
All right, if they let Gary in, I guess they'll let us all in. Let's just go in.
Go in that brown door over there. There's nobody there. The guardsman in the front said that it's all right to go inside.
All right, let's take the stuff inside. The artillery's rolling in now. The Ticers are rolling in. The Stragers. The Tar Heel Dans. Look at this. Now, Gruber, listen, next year's plane better have perfect fillets if you're going to use aero epoxy light. Give me that dumb other stuff you use. Hey, Winship. What a man, what a man.
You know what that stuff is you got, Wendy?
What's that? Oh, the guys are all coming in here now. Gary Ajax, beautiful plane. This is his old plane. I assume he's gonna, obviously, he is gonna fly it. No technology. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I'll take care of you, don't worry. I'll give you a dead fish or something.
No.
Dave Midgley's converted Cardinal kit. Tries to steal my Cardinal kit here. Finally got all his McGuire's polish on it. The young gentleman, Mr. Gruber, who we just introduced to the world of aero epoxy light. Advanced winner from England. Advanced winner at Brodex, I'm sorry. John Benzig, Cardinal kit. Hey, Kaz! Sam Sherratta's beautiful paintwork. Sam has construction videos of building this plane on video for anybody who's interested. Just give Sam a holler. You can get your copies of it. Real close at the M in Mantis. Sometimes you miss these little details. It's like the shape of a praying mantis. Certainly one of the top craftsmen in the event, and certainly one of the best painters. The pride of Canada.
Well, as proud as I get. This is the Randolph note.
Is this Randolph though? Canadian Randolph or?
Yeah, we can't get Rodak up there.
Well, I got some up there, but not a lot. I don't know, they confiscated one of my orders.
Oh, did they really?
Well, you're not supposed to ship it by mail.
No,
They didn't see it the same way. They read the rules a little different than I did. They weren't quite as familiar with the rules as I was.
had they known that.
Had they known. Is that from a kit?
No, it's
From plans?
it's just a modified impact.
Yeah.
It's nothing special.
Geo wing?
Yeah. It's all taken apart like the original impact.
Can you flip it over so we can see the bottom? This is one we don't get to see all the time. Okay, oh, a nice cowling. All right. All take apart, right?
Yeah.
And even got the maple leaf on the wheel pants.
Yeah. I designed it on the computer.
Really? When I was up in Quebec, I got hooked on maple butter. I know you guys have it, but for us it's real.
Yeah, for you guys.
We loved old Quebec. My wife loved it. Oh my God. Great place for anybody that's never visited old Quebec. Great vacation spot.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Japanese entries, the Wallace finish. Carbon fiber gear. Pretty much everybody's got that under control now. Carbon prop, standard in the industry. Really original paint job. I'm not sure how this comes apart. It looks like it comes apart out here. The outboard part of that wing comes off. Japanese are extremely creative when it comes to that. Like the outboard parts of the wing, you're right. Outboard parts of the wing come apart. Really cool. Like a copy, pretty good copy, in fact, of Kaz's Blue Max, which is very similar to Paul Walker's Impact. course, is the one with the carbon fiber rings. Take apart construction. Have an airplane, come get your concourse ballot.
Say again.
You're flying, right? You have an airplane engine?
Yeah.
Oh, get a concourse ballot. Well, get a concourse ballot. How hard is this to figure out? There's only two decisions.
Para Foucault, okay?
Yeah, up there, Foucault. It's only about a Foucault. He's been out on Long Island too long to understand.
Look, my husband Joey, he never messed me up until that woman shot me.
Okay, well,
He's Ringo. Don't believe a word.
No, I'm not Ringo. Ringo's gone. I'm home.
I'll take 2 this year.
What do we do?
Oh, they just can't take a joke here. Alright. And this is a great social time to walk around, fool around, chisel around. I wonder who owns this shirt. Oh, getting nicer. Oh, figure it out. Wait till Sarah sees that shirt. She's gonna lose credibility. Oh, I wouldn't wear that on stunt day. Women judging don't go for that stuff. Yeah, right. you got to go backwards. Their readouts have to face the left wall. Concourse secret being revealed for the first time for all humankind.
Because Wendy would have a baby.
That's right.
I have a foam pad that's about 2 inches thick, about 5 inches in diameter. I put a little bit of real fine compound on it, and I stick it in my electric grill.
Oh, I'd have a heart attack if you ever told me that. Good thing you didn't tell me. Real men buff their planes out by hand.
I know.
By hand, my boy.
There's not too many real men around.
There's none. And you and I are living proof of that. I got one.
crashed it inverted.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why you painted it.
See?
So what? You're a macho guy. That rudder will be small like you pretty soon. Think in a room now you have a plane with carbon wings, at least a third of them have carbon fiber props and gear, under gear, planes with carbon fiber wing spars, several planes with carbon fiber cowlings. It's coming. You're getting some good ideas for next year's paint job. can you be so generous? I am. God has blessed me with that talent. Well, but I have a better deal than that for you. I have a deal you can't. Never. Go ahead. What's important? Anyway, it's time. Everybody's getting ready. Pick out their favorite concourse plane, favorite finish of the month club. Scratched the surface yet. Wait till you see.
You like turn your right eyeball?
No, not really. If nothing else, the calendar. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Does that to prove you built something British that doesn't leak oil?
It's like a Harley.
Every British product leaks oil.
Absolutely.
Triumphs,
Oh yeah. No kidding. No kidding.
MGs, Spitfires.
Be careful. Oh, it'll be windy.
I'd like to have a video of this.
So you like that, huh? Just like the old days in show business, huh?
Yeah. I want to know why
Buzz
you have...
Brodak has a biplane.
Why is there a tea towel underneath your plane? Is it slobber with all those teeth? Or what?
Because English things leak oil, and when you go to the museum, they always have a towel underneath them, or a bucket, or a rag.
It's to show off the naked glow underneath. He's using every trick he can. And he's stuck it under the light, right in the middle.
I wanted to get you to hold the flashlight up on the ceiling and make it shine.
It's not a flashlight, it's a torch.
He's got some stick on it.
Buzz, you got to do me a favor. When you watch the videos with John,
Yes?
make him watch the whole interview with Sarah, the girl that was selling by the concession by you.
Oh.
You're gonna want to put that on your.
Looking for a job out by you.
She's looking for a job back east with the hot women of Carmichael. I think John will have a place for her in his business.
Oh, really?
I turned her on to the Brodak Empire. She could be a dope insultant like I am. Yeah, well, you got a lot of them, baby. Very creative touches here, like the lettering. Ellen drops the lettering, you can see it sparkling. Fitzgerald, last night when you were in Wendy's room, we know what you did. We know what you did. We could all tell, little Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
See, every year, if you bring him NATS, I'll have him growing up.
Oh, there you go.
As he gets bigger and tougher, and then he smacks me around for making pictures of him.